what's up? Super Dave here. Welcome to this week's tech video. This week we talk about Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference that's taking place this week. It started this past Monday and it ends on Friday the 7th of June. First and foremost, let's start with all you iPhone users. Apple have announced the much anticipated iOS 13 that will come with one of my favorite features. It's one of my favorite features on Twitter and on YouTube, dark mode. The one thing I love about dark mode is that it's also very easy on the iPhone. What dark mode is bringing to the phone itself, other than Apple Music will get the dark mode, Notes itself will get the dark mode and will be updated, so notes and reminders will look even better on iPhone. I know a lot of people use Google Maps and Waze, but for those of you who use Apple's Maps app, I don't know if you get that, that's also getting a really cool update. It's also getting the Street View mode that we find right now in Google Maps, so that should come as an added bonus. You know, I think when I saw the tutorial for that during the conference, that gets a thumb up. But my question would be, how many of us use those 3D modes while navigating? Another really cool update that's coming with iOS 13 on the iPhone is privacy. So no longer will apps require you to use your personal email address or your Facebook accounts to sign in. What this does now is that you are getting an option to sign in with Apple, with sign in with Apple. So using your Face ID, the same way you do when you buy apps in the App Store, whether you're using your thumb or if you use the latest versions of the iPhones, you're using Face ID, which I found that to be really cool. So no longer will third-party apps have access to your email address now. You'll just sign in straight with Apple and no more spam email in your thing. In your inbox. Talking about spam, there's also a really cool feature coming to iOS 13 that lets you block spam calls. iOS 13 will automatically pick up spam calls and will block them on your behalf. So there's also no need for third-party apps like Truecaller, you know, in order for you to block spammers or find out who's calling you. So the iOS itself will be smart enough to identify spam callers. And just the last couple of features coming to iOS 13. First and foremost, Me Emoji. That gets a personalized touch. So after you create your own emoji using the front-facing camera of the iPhone 10, 10R, 10S and 10S Max, now you'll be able to send emojis to your friends. There are also new photo and video editing app features within the software and Find My. So you remember the features Find My iPhone and Find My Friends. That all goes into one app called Find My. And finally, we will be able now to take files from USBs or external hard drives and put them directly on our iPhones. So I think I'm looking forward to that. They'll go straight into our files. So I think we'll probably need to buy a little extender, maybe Lightning to USB or Lightning to USB-C. And you'll be able to connect your external hard drive or a memory stick or USB drive to the phone, and through that you'll be able to move files between your phone and a storage device. I think that's a thumbs up. We've been waiting for that. Devices like Samsung have had that feature for 2 to 3 years now. So Apple have also said that Siri is getting a new voice. I don't know how many of you use Siri. I use Siri from time to time, but that's also cool. And one thing I do know that Siri is always listening, but I switch off Siri, so Siri is never always listening for me. A new Watch OS for all you Apple Watch guys, a new iPad OS for you iPad users, and this iPad OS promises to bring functionality between your MacBook and the iPad. You'll be also able through the new Mac OS Catalina, you'll be able to use your iPad as a second screen, which is really cool. But a lot of people are saying they don't want the iPad OS to make the iPad feel like a computer. It needs to feel like the iPad, and I totally agree. The MacBook and the iPad are two separate entities. We also got the new Mac Pro. We also got a look of the new Mac Pro, sitting at close to $6,000. Times that by 13 or 14, you are going to pay a lot of money SA for that baby. It comes with really high-end specs. It comes with a really cool, the monitor sold separately, the stand for the monitor sold separately, the device that connects the monitor to the stand is sold separately. So all in all, that setup could probably cost you probably close to 100,000 rand. Shit. that's a lot, or maybe close to 140,000 rand. And this year I will definitely see a lot of production companies going for that and buying those products and upping their rate. Yes, the biggest talking point from this week is the death of iTunes. So the guys at Apple are killing off iTunes and giving us 3 separate apps. I saw this one coming: a separate podcast app, a separate Apple Music app, and a separate TV app. No longer is iTunes going to be the hub for all 3. All 3 are going to be streamlined differently, and are going to use certain there'll be certain machine learning behind all 3 apps to cater to your specific needs on what you like. And don't be worried if you've ripped all your music physical copies onto your iTunes library. You can still access your entire library via Apple Music. It's somewhere in the clouds up there. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I've picked up from Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything I missed, and also let me know what are you looking forward to when it comes to iOS 13. What are you looking forward to when it comes to the new Mac OS Catalina? And if you're an iPad user, what do you think of the iPad OS, the separate iPad OS coming also later this year? That's in their fall, that's in our spring, so probably around the same time they announced the new iPhones. That's in September. There'll be also a huge rollout of all 3 platforms, man. My name is Super Dave. This has been another tech video, man. Peace out.